What's up, you guys? It's Ben and welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything there is related to selling on Amazon. So as most of you already know, a couple of weeks ago Amazon have introduced new storage limits, effectively where people now, instead of setting a certain amount of units per product, they are now restricted by their account. So Amazon, what they do effectively is they look through your sell-through rate over the last 90 days and then determine how many units they want to see from you coming into their Amazon FBA warehouse. As a result of that and quite a few other reasons, I had to move my storage facility to a completely different company. So in today's video, what I wanted to do is share with you some of the experience and also some of the things to look out for when it comes for you to do exactly the same. Because at the end of the day, guys, if you are going to be selling on Amazon and you really want to scale this business past 1 to 2 products, maybe 5, maybe 10, chances are you are going to be needing a storage or some sort of external storage, okay? Unless you're lucky and you have a big garage where you can store all of your products or potentially have a spare room. Myself, I have been living in a 1-bedroom flat. So because of the recent changes with Amazon, I had to find external storage. And in today's video, what I want to do is kind of share with you my insights, because I really wish somebody showed me this video before I bought my very first storage, because I would have saved a lot of hassle, a lot of time wasted, and a lot of money as well. With that being said, guys, if you are interested in selling on Amazon and you really want to take this seriously and you're quite worried about making mistakes, potentially losing money on your very first product, please don't forget to check the links down below for my own personal mentorship. Otherwise, guys, if you're interested but you're running on a much lower budget, please don't forget to check the links down below for Helium 10, the best product research tool out there. Awesome, the best e-commerce accountants out there in the UK, or Tide, the perfect business bank account to start off your Amazon FBA business. With that being said, guys, let's get straight to the video. Right, guys, before I begin, I want to stretch that this is going to be, in my personal opinion, in order of importance. And in my personal opinion, the most important thing you need to think about when choosing the right storage unit for you is the distance it is away from your house. Why is that so important? It's very, very simple. Because Amazon now is only allowing us to drip feed the inventory. That means you're going to go inside and out of the storage unit probably around 3 to 4 times each and every single week. And if the storage unit is very far from your house, you're going to be spending a lot of time going backwards and forwards, and also you're going to spend a lot more money on the petrol cost that it will take you to get there and back. The next thing that's really important for you to consider is, how did they price their storage unit? Did they price their storage units by unit, or did they price their storage units by square feet? Now, for those of you that don't have experience with this, let me explain. If they price their storage units by unit, then that means 250 square feet units, separate ones, will cost you more than one 100 square foot unit. Even though they pack exactly the same amount of space and they provide you with the same amount of storage, they will actually cost you more, okay? Now, in the very beginning, you may think this is not important. However, as you scale up the business, as you move from one product to 5 to 10 to 50 to 20, your storage needs are going to go up as well. And it's much better having one big square foot unit and paying less for it, as opposed to having 10 50 square foot units and being penalized effectively for the storage's lack of capacity of bringing more storage onto you. This was the reason why I moved from my first facility into my second one, because my second one was able to price per square feet. Therefore, it did not matter if I had one 500 square foot unit or if I had 10 50 square foot units. At the end of the day, the price was the same. And this really, really does make a big difference as you start scaling up the business. The next thing that's really important, of course, is going to be the price. Now, you have to look around and shop around where is the best storage unit in terms of price, but also have a think about, do they provide any weeks or months potentially free of charge? For example, in my case, because I moved such a large quantity into this warehouse, I was given effectively 1 month completely free of charge. Also, some storage units, you may potentially consider this as well, they will provide you with a discount, maybe 5, maybe 10%, if you decide to pay for 6 months in advance or for a year in advance. In my personal case, I actually paid for a whole year in advance, and as a result of that, I got 1 month off completely free of charge for all of the units that I currently have available. and I was able to save 10% on the annual price as well. So it became a massive, massive saving right from the get-go. And I personally believe this is something that you should be thinking about as well. And also think about it this way. At the end of the day, these guys are fighting over your business. If you speak to a few different storage facilities, but you like one more over the other, yet they provide a higher price, tell them that you found somewhere cheaper. Can they do anything about it? Can you, try to negotiate potentially to bring that price down because they really want your business and because some money to them is much better than having those storage units completely unoccupied. Next thing that is really important that may sound quite weird to you guys, especially those that haven't done this before, is how high are the ceilings? What do I mean by that? At the end of the day, guys, the storage units are actually priced by the square feet, okay? It's how much of the square feet, not cubic feet. So the actual storage unit could easily be of a ceiling of 6 feet or potentially 9 feet or potentially higher. Ideally, you want the highest possible ceilings possible out there because then you will simply be able to fit that much more stuff in. The last thing you really want is go for a storage unit that you have to duck over to actually get in because you're going to be paying exactly the same amount as a normal storage unit, but you'll be able to fit in a whole lot less stuff. And in the very beginning, it may not make that much of a difference, but as you scale, this is going to make a massive, massive difference. So look for those high ceiling storage units because those are the ones to keep. Next up, something to think about as well. When you're looking for the storage units, check if they are on the ground floor. Now, why is this important? Because the last thing you really want to do is get 50 boxes from China and go up and down in a lift, backwards and forwards. This is going to be really, really frustrating and quite annoying, moving those boxes into the second or third floor and putting them away into the storage unit. It's difficult enough moving 50 boxes by yourself, but having that extra journey using the lift backwards and forwards is going to add more and more stress to you. So when I was choosing my own personal storage unit, I was looking for storage units on the ground floor, so when they do come into the loading bay, I can easily and very quickly move them into my storage unit without using any lifts and therefore able to complete the job that much faster. And last but not least, what are the opening hours? Now, my previous storage unit was very, very simple, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. However, for us Amazon FBA sellers that may actually have a 9 to 5 at the moment, this may not work. And having extended office hours or potentially hours in the weekend is really, really important. My personal new storage unit actually allows you to come in from 5 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock at night. And why is this the case? Simple, because they can actually have a QR code and a PIN code to open the gate. There's nobody actually there. However, you can still go in, access your storage unit outside of those office hours, and you may think it's such a small thing that you don't really care about, but believe when I tell you, it's such a big, big difference when you want to go into your storage unit on a Sunday night to stick on some FBA labels and make sure those units are ready to be shipped out to Amazon FBA warehouse first thing on Monday morning. So guys, with that being said, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you found it useful, and let me know where you are at the moment in your Amazon FBA journey. Please don't forget to check the links down below for my own personal mentorship, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.